Okay, so what's your name? I haven't got your name.
My name's Nick.
Okay.
Hi.
I'm Trevi. I got a popular YouTube channel that no one's ever heard about because it's actually not that popular, you know, as you do. But you're here with this game, Wreckage.
Yep.
Alrighty, so tell me about Wreckage.
Okay, it's basically a post-apocalyptic skirmish game. It takes place around 2700, but we refer to it as year zero because it's when humanity's bouncing back. Basically, communities are starting to rebuild, and you've got factions. Right now, there's 4 principal factions, like the Stakers. Stakers are like people that farm and mine and what have you, basically trying to rebuild civilization.
They're the working class.
The working class,
yep.
Exactly. But then you've got like the Drifters.
Uh-oh.
The Drifters are a faction of like nomads, kind of like the savages in the Road Warrior.
Okay.
So they're your Mad Max type characters.
They're the punks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then there's other factions like the Stitchers and the Reclaimers. Reclaimers are trying to reclaim old technology in order to rebuild civilization that way. And then the Stitchers are really out for themselves. They're people descended from former medical professionals that are basically harvesting organs and what have you to prolong their lives.
So they're the zombie faction.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah,
kind of, sort of.
Sort of necromancers, huh?
Yeah.
Alrighty, well that's very appealing.
Yeah.
So what do you got here? You got some specials for exclusives for Adepticon. Tell me about that.
Yeah, basically for Adepticon, because they're still getting out all of the models and what have you. The rule book isn't out yet. We're just operating on quick start rules. But for Adepticon, put together a starter box that has 2 factions in it.
Okay.
With some special Adepticon exclusive scenery.
Okay.
And then a bunch of other things like limited models like security agents and what have you that have been.
Hello there. You're on camera.
Yeah. This is one of the game designers, man.
I hope you didn't sign an NDA because you're being DA'd.
NDA? Yeah, we don't have those.
Oh, really?
No,
so you can tell me everything. I want the exclusive.
We're doing Creative Commons for the game anyway. So
okay, cool.
Anything we do can be changed and remixed, and it's going to be free.
Well, that is fantastic. That's good to hear. So is that's just because you're in a quick start phase, or is that?
No, that's going to be forever.
Okay,
yeah,
that's awesome.
I don't really believe in. I think intellectual property is great, and like, yeah, if some crazy person was like, no, we want to make a movie, we would like, that would be involved.
Right.
If you want to add zombies to Wreckage, if you wanted to just download the rules and try them, or if you wanted to throw it in a different universe first with our rules, that's completely acceptable.
Cool.
Something I'd enjoy to even see. It's not just because we're starting. It's a philosophy choice.
There you go. Sounds good. Alrighty, so do you have a quick rundown of how the game works? You know, just real quick. Uses dice, maybe?
The important things is the dice system. It's an I go, you go system, so everybody's engaged the entire time. It's a very fast-moving game.
Yep.
And then you're rolling. The better your skills, the more dice that you roll.
Okay. So you're not like adding 2 dice, you're just adding dice.
You're adding dice.
So buckets and buckets of dice.
Yeah, buckets of dice. And so what happens is that dice, as you roll off against each other, cancel each other out.
Okay.
In order to determine whether you succeed in your actions or not.
It sounds like X-Wing. Have you played X-Wing?
I have.
Okay, sounds very similar.
Yeah. But
I have either.
But yeah, the important thing is that it's an I go, you go system, and that there's a campaign system that uses resource units. So every time you complete a scenario, you kind of like Necromunda. Kind of like Necromunda. As time goes on, your faction will be able to buy more characters and be able to do more things.
Okay.
But the other thing that's really important about this system is it's not just a tabletop system. The rules transcend straight into doing role playing as well. So their plan is to have like campaign books that'll have all of the rules for running it as a RPG, and then also running it as a skirmish game.
Alrighty.
So
that's very interesting. So do you guys have an online presence too with the game? Is that?
Yeah, and it's rec-age.net.
Okay, cool. And so the storyline of the game, is that something that's going to be progressing, or is that just set at the start?
Last I talked to the designers, they said that the plan was to have it progress.
Cool.
You know, how they intend to carry that out, I can't know.
Yeah, obviously you're still young.
Yeah.
The night is young yet.
Yep.
You have plenty of space to expand.
Correct.
Alrighty. Well, thank you very much for your interview
Thank you.
once again.